Okay guys, so I'm here today to a story time. The time I met exploring with Josh. Oh my god. So for anyone that doesn't know my channel, all I've really uploaded is exploring videos of me going to abandoned places and kind of exploring around and stuff. And I am someone that like about 5 years ago I started to get really into exploring and abandoned, and I've always been really into like ghost adventures and ghost hunters and stuff like that and the creepy stuff. And so I'm just someone that's genuinely really attracted to like kind of the like not sort of like seen as normal type of stuff. So when about 4 years ago when I found Exploring with Josh, like he was just kind of, he was pretty new to the YouTube scene, and there weren't really any other like, there were the main guys like Dan Bell, I watched The Proper People, and Adam the Woo, that like I watched also. And so I found Josh, and he was like one of the younger people doing it. He's pretty attractive, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's Josh. And so when he announced, I personally, I live in Washington State, and so over the summer in July, I'm not sure, but he did a meetup in Portland, and it was kind of like a last minute thing. Like he announced it like 2 days before he was gonna like be in Portland, and I was like, holy fucking shit, oh my god, I have family that lives in Portland. Like, oh my god, road trip, what? I think yes, Dish. Like, let's go. So I found out Josh was doing a meetup in Portland, and I call up my best friend. I'm like, girl, you will not guess what's going on. Josh is about to be in Portland and do a meetup on Sunday. You trying to go? So long story short, me and my best friend, we load up in my mom's like brand new car. Like she had literally just bought a brand new car. My mom's like, I need a road trip or something. I need an excuse to drive my car. So I was like, girl, this is perfect. Let's go to Portland, and I meet Josh. Like, I love Josh so much, honestly. And so like we all get in the car, road trip down to Portland, and like we get there the day before, and I'm like chilling, and I'm like hoping I'll see him or something. I'm like trying to walk around, like, hey, it's your girl, Josh, where you at? And so, the day of the meetup rolls around, and I get my favorite. Like, there's this coffee that's really popular in Oregon called Dutch Bros Coffee, and I am an avid fan of Dutch Bros Coffee. Like, it is the shit. If you've never had it and you live in Oregon, California, Nevada, or Washington, girl, you need to try it because it is the shit. It's amazing. Dutch Bros, feel free to sponsor me, even though like I'm a tiny ass channel and I'm irrelevant as fuck. Sponsor me. And so, like, I've got my Dutch in one hand, I'm rolling up to the Voodoo Donuts where the meetup's at. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm about to meet my man. Like, Josh has been, like, at that point, Josh had been, like, my main man for, like, 4 years. Like, I've been watching him since, like, right before he went to Thailand and met Cody. So, like, I've been watching him for a long time. I'm not gonna say I'm, like, his #1 fan or anything like that, but, like, I'm a big fan. And so I get there, and I'm not really sure, there's a lot of people kind of standing around. I'm like, I don't know if people are here for Josh, or, like, because I knew Voodoo Donut is a pretty big staple of Portland itself, and, like, it's a really big tourist attraction. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get in line for my donut. So I'm standing in line for my donut, looking around, kind of like, wow, this is really a cool donut place. Like, I'm like, whoa, this place is creepy and eerie. This is right up my alley, to be honest. I'm like, I'm loving it. And then all of a sudden I look over and I see Jax Austin's bus. And I'm like, holy shit, this is actually happening. Jax Austin, Cody Buffington, and Exploring with Josh are on that bus. And they are pulling up right freaking now. And so they pull into the same parking lot we'd parked in. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Jack's bus is in the same parking lot as us. And then do you know where they park, my man? They park right fucking next to my car. Like, I was screaming on the inside. I was like, oh my god, my idols just parked right next to our car. Like, oh my god. And so I'm standing in line, and I'm like halfway to the door, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't get out of line right now. Like, oh my god, like the people I'm with would kill me, because I was with my aunt, my cousin, my brother, and my best friend. And so I'm like, okay, my aunt will beat me if I get out of line, because the line's freaking huge at this point. And then all of a sudden, all these people start mobbing the bus, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, oh my god, this is it. I'm never gonna get to freaking meet him because he's being fucking mobbed. So I was like, okay, Caitlin, breathe. Like, it'll be okay. And so, like, I'm standing in line, I get my donuts, I'm trying to act all casual. And then, so we get our donuts and we go to sit down at a table. And then, like, I'm, like, trying to decide if I should go up to him and talk or not. And I'm like, anyone that knows me knows I am awkward and shy as fuck at first. Like, you have to get through my 7 layers of awkward before you find the real me. Like, actually. And so, my aunt pushes my best friend forward. She would really like to take a picture with you, to Josh. And Josh is like, oh yeah, man, let's take a picture. And so we all take a picture with Josh, and then take a picture with Jax, and then eventually Cody. And we're talking to them, and they're like, yeah, where are you guys from? And we're like, oh yeah, we're from Seattle. And they're like, oh my god, you guys came all the way from Seattle? And we're like, yeah, we're huge fans. Like, it was totally worth the drive. And they're like, that's a long ways to drive just for a meetup. I'm like, you guys are my, like, I'm, like, a huge fan of you guys. Like, this was a short distance to me to, like, see someone that I'm, like, such a huge fan of and mean, like, so much to me. And so, like, all of a sudden they all pull out their cameras and they're filming us. And they're like, wow, look at these guys. They came all the way from Seattle, blah, 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 blah. And, like, I was, like, on the inside, I was flipping out. I was like, oh, my God, I'm going to be in their vlog. Like, I'm gonna be seen by a ton of people, like, holy fucking shit, guys, like, ah! I was so excited and happy, and I was a mess. And so I met them, and I was talking to them. I'm like, are you guys gonna do a meetup in Seattle? And they're like, we thought about it, we're not really sure if we're gonna do a meetup or not. I'm like, you guys should really go to Gasworks Park. And they're like, oh, what's that? And I'm like, it's this park in Seattle that's an abandoned gas company. And it's just, you know, it's it's abandoned. It's pretty self-explanatory. And it's like, it's an actual park. It's like, you're allowed to, like, walk around and see everything that's, like, abandoned there. And it's, like, it's really cool. It's one of the staples of Seattle. Like, if you're from Seattle, like, you know Gasworks Park. Like, you've been there. And so they're like, oh, that sounds really cool, blah, blah, blah. And so we kind of chat about it for a while, and then eventually we go our separate ways. So, you know, that Sunday I go home because my mom has to go to work the next day. So, like, I'm at home chilling, and it's been, like, probably, like, 4 days. And then all of a sudden, I get a notification. Seattle meetup from Exploring with Josh. I'm like, bish, is this for real? Like, girl. I was like, oh my god. So I click on it, I watch the video, and they're announcing their meetup that they're gonna have that weekend at Gasworks Park. I'm like, holy fucking shit. Guess who told them they should go to Gasworks Park? I was like, oh my god. He noticed me. He took my advice. He remembered me. And so I was like, oh my god. Yes, how many people get to say they met their favorite person on earth twice? Like, I'm like, I know I'm really lucky for this, like, honestly. And so I'm like, Oh my gosh, yes. I call it my best friend, and one of my other friends I know really loves exploring, Josh. And I'm like, oh my god, guys, we're going. I'm gonna see my bae again. Like, he doesn't know he's bae, but he's bae. Like, I'm gonna get to see Josh again. And so, like, I'm so excited. Like, the day rolls around that it's the day to meet him. And, like, I'd never been to Gasworks Park before at that point, but I've gone so many times since then. And I'm, like, looking around, walking around. I'm like, oh my god, I've seen so many YouTube videos here from YouTubers I like. Like, I'm, like, freaking out on the inside because I'm like, oh my god, this is a really famous place, and I've never been here before, and I'm from Seattle. I'm like, oh my god. And so, like, I'm, like, walking around, and then eventually I walk back to the parking lot because it's getting close to the time for the meetup to start. And, like, I see the bus pull up. I'm like, this is it. I'm actually gonna see them again. Like, twice in the course of, like, 2 weeks? Like, what? Like, the course of a week, even. I'm like, shit. I'm lucky as fuck. Like, honestly. Like, I was so happy. And so, like, they get out of the bus, everyone, like, a general, like, group of people, like, start to, like, kind of mob them and, like, get around them. And so, like, they all make their way up to, like, the top of the hill, big hill. If you know Gasworks, you know there's that big hill with the, that, like, solar clock that's at the top of it. So they walk up there to the top of, like, the solar clock or whatever it's called. And, like, they start doing the meetup up there. And, like, there's a lot of people there, everyone's talking. And then I just kind of, you know, wait, because I'm like, a lot of people are, everyone else there is, like, basically meeting him for the first time. And I'm like, I've met him before, like, as soon as, like, I start talking to him, he's gonna remember me. And so, like, I end up talking to Jax first, and Jax recognizes me. And he's like, hey, you're the girl that told us to come to Gasworks. You're the one that we met in Portland, right? And I'm like, yeah! He's like, thank you so much for recommending this place for us. It's so cool here. And I'm like, you are so welcome. Like, I was so excited. And I was like, oh my god, they remembered me. And then I talked to Cody, and Cody remembered me too. And I took a picture with Cody because, like, the first time I took a picture with Cody, when I was in Portland, my eyes were closed in the picture. And I was like, girl, your life is falling apart. And so then I talk with Cody for a little bit, ask him a couple questions, and then, like, I move on my way. Like, there's a big crowd around Josh still, and I'm, like, kind of, like, nicely standing there, trying to, like, not be my usual bitchy self, and just kind of push to the front and be like, babe, you remember me? Because I'm, like, I need to be a nice person. I'm, like, standing there, and all of a sudden Josh looks over at me, and, like, I can, like, see it on his face that he recognizes me, and he's like, I saw you last week, didn't I? And I'm like, yeah, remember we drove all the way down from here to go see you guys in Portland? He's like, oh my god, yeah, I remember. And I'm like, I'm standing there and I'm like, girl! I was so happy and excited. I was like, best day of my life. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, he was so nice. And, like, I sitting next to him, and I'm like, I'm 5'3", so, like, I'm pretty short. And so, like, I'm sitting next to him, and he's so tall compared to me. I'm like, hi. Sorry, this whole video is, like, me basically, like, fangirling over meeting him. I'm like, I literally don't have anything bad to say about him. He was so nice. Like, he's genuinely, like, a nice guy. Like, the one thing I did notice is, in person, he's kind of shy. Like, it was really cute. You could tell, like, he's not as outgoing as he comes across in his videos. He's a bit more shy. Because when we were at the meetup, Jax and Cody did most of the talking. And then even though, like, you could tell majority of the people were there for Josh. Josh was one of the ones that did, like, the least talking. And you could tell he was kind of more of, like, the shy type compared to, like, the other guys that were there. And it was so adorable. Honestly. Like, I don't have anything bad to say about him, like, actually. Like, all of the guys that were there, they were really nice. And you could tell that they were trying really hard to make everyone really feel included and let everyone get their, like, have some attention to them and, like, get a picture and everything. And it was great, honestly, and it was so sweet. And if you get the chance to meet him, like, or if you have met him, like, you'll know he is genuinely a nice guy. Like, he's for real really nice. And it's great, honestly. Like, there's not very many people that, like, amass such a big online following, and they're genuinely, like, nice people, like, you know. And so, like, that's just something that I thought was, like, really great about him. And yeah. When I was talking to him, he said that he wanted to come back to Seattle next summer, which, I don't know, maybe he will, maybe he won't, I don't really know. But I tried to talk him into letting me come on an adventure with him, or explore an abandoned place. I'm like, I know a lot of abandoned places, like, I could take you. And he's just like, oh, I don't really do urbex, or, like, abandoned places with fans, because I don't want them getting hurt. And I'm like, if I died in an abandoned building with you, I would have died extremely happy. Like, it would have been great. I would have been so happy. Like, honestly. I don't even know. I'm probably gonna look back at this video and, like, cringe really hard and be like, why? Why did I do this? Like, honestly, I just kind of wanted to put it out there that, like, Josh is great. 10 out of 10 experience. Would recommend. Would hang out and meet him again. Honestly. So, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this, like, chat video story time. I don't know, but I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'm sorry this is really washed out and, like, really white, because, like, I'm just really pale, and, like, I have my blinds closed and, like, all the lights turned off in my room except for, like, some Christmas lights, and I'm still this white. I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm going with it because all I have is my laptop camera right now, so I'm just kind of, you know, I'm chilling. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe, even though I'm shit, but hey, maybe I'll get better eventually. Who knows? Maybe I'm funny. I don't know. Maybe you like my purple hair. I don't know. Maybe you see something about me you like. I don't know. But feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Thanks for watching.